It's Saturday, June 18th. It's 3:35 p.m. High tide is in like an hour and a half, and it's about a 5-foot high tide, I want to say. So I want to say tidal height's around 4.2 to 4.5 feet right now, which is the tidal height I've been looking to come back at. I go straight to the south like I have the last 3 times because I've had action down there. Well, I've been getting blanked up on the north. I want to say swell energy is like 250 or 300, but it looks bigger than that to me. So I got to go stand in the water, and catching conditions actually look pretty good because there's a lot of breaking waves right here. It's a little shallow here, and don't forget there's that track that runs. So I'm gonna go walk past to my first landmark. Oh, I do see someone fishing, but I'm gonna go back to my first landmark and start fishing off the sandbar. So I've had pretty good luck there. We'll see how it goes. Oh, these guys are fishing too. That guy's fishing up the beach, so I don't think they have waders. There's supposed to be 2 members coming down today. I want to say Dylan Kern and Mary Brent, but we'll see. It's the reason why I use plastic worms. You're baiting, right?
Yeah,
I'm Jay Kim.
oh, hey, I'm Mary.
No, hey, Mary Brent. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. And
how are you?
Who are you?
Tom.
Tom Brent?
No.
No, Tom.
Tom Fisher.
Tom Fisher. Are you a member of the club?
No, she's been following it for the both of us.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Why don't you look in see my label? I see your dog's been busy.
Yeah.
Here, why don't you come to my backpack? You see the label? There's a Velcro flap.
Yeah.
I'll open it up.
Open it up.
Yeah, there's leaders. There's weights.
You want me to pull it out?
No, you can have one of each.
Really?
Yeah, you can have a couple weights too. Yeah, this is what the club does. Actually, those are from Ton Win. You know, the master teacher I got, the guy I call master teacher.
Yeah.
So he tied. Yeah,
right?
yeah, he tied about 50 of them, and he gave it to me to give out. So I'm just giving them out. Yeah, yeah. His rigs are actually better than mine. I use number 2 circles, and it's just preference. You know, some will use 1, some will use 1/0. But the circle hooks, the reason I use circles is because they're more self-hooking, as well as fish don't gut hook, and I usually catch and release. So if I gut hook them, then you got to kind of keep them, otherwise you're gonna die.
You don't keep them? You don't like them?
No, I usually like them. It's too much work for me to clean them. So I usually give them away. If you're keeping,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So if I'm,
We haven't tried one yet. We've tried like 5 times.
they're the 3rd best fish. So salmon, halibut, and red perch. I mean, yeah, the red-tailed perch.
Yeah.
3rd best fish I like. Better than sole, better than trout. Okay, so the other thing you can get on the very bottom.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so this is the rod holder. So if you go to the very so I can have both hands free. That way you don't have to leave the water when you bait. But if you go to the very bottom, does you see the zipper on the very bottom? I think I have 4 in there. You guys can take 2. The problem is you need a belt like that. That might work, but you want to have it close to your crotch because you want to put your rod butt between your crotch. Yeah, but yeah, this is the luxury it gives you. They gives you always both hands. That way you don't have to walk up to the beach to bait or put your pole down and all that.
So what's that? So what do you have it like that so it drags kind of the sand or
Yes,
still?
yes. Yeah, there's different methods. So some people like their rig to drift. I'm one of those guys that like to have my rigs just stay there.
Yeah.
2 reasons. One is I have a theory that if the fish scent is there, they can smell the bait, then a stationary target is easier than a moving target. But the other reason is when there's a huge drift, you end up casting a lot more, right? Because it goes zing, and then you got to reel in, you know, cast again.
Yeah.
And so this prevents it from drifting as much. So it's just personal preference.
Yeah.
You know, there's no right way or wrong way. But you could try it and see what you like. Some people don't like them because they stick too much. So it just depends on preference. This is the only one I use because the other thing you can do when it's not drifting at all, see, then you can bend the legs down and it'll drift more. So it's kind of like a variable weight.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an anchor. I mean, basically it's just an anchor. I've only been doing it like 5 years. But last year I came out 70 times. Right? So this year I've only been...
50.
Well, I only live 12 minutes away, so it
Yeah,
helps.
same. Are you in Newport?
No, I'm in Depot Bay. I live right next to Boiler Bay.
Okay.
But yeah, I've only been on like 30 times. I've been more picky this year. I've been on like 25, 30 times this year. You know, I'll come like 3 or 4 days in the same week, but it just depends.
Yeah.
Depends how I'm feeling, my body, the weather conditions, and if I've been getting stung. If I've been getting stung, there's a lot less incentive.
Yeah.
How many times have you guys been?
I've done probably 4 or 5 times.
Okay, so the main thing is you gotta Yeah, you got to move. That's the biggest thing. Okay, so I'm going to try one cast here. It looks pretty shallow though. Okay, I can tell it's really shallow here, so I'm going to start working my way left. Okay, I'm going to give up on my first cast again. I'm going to go straight to the sandbar. Oh yeah, the waves at the sandbar look a lot better. Yeah, there's more rocks exposed now than there was just like last week. These rocks weren't exposed, I don't believe, last week. So again, there's sand moving on the south. And let's go say hi to this guy. Are you Mr. Kern? What's your name?
Oh, no, that's Mr. Kern.
What's your name?
Bill.
Bill, are you belong to the Oregon Perch Club?
What?
Oregon Surf Perch Club on Facebook?
No.
He does.
He does,
Yeah.
and so we decided we wanted to get out here.
Yeah. I'm gonna move a little bit where he is. I've been having action down in this area. Okay, it's a little gnarly walking here with high tide because there's a lot of algae and it's kind of slippery. So yeah, this has definitely changed since, I think I was here June 8th. So it's only 10 days ago. We did have some storms, but I wouldn't have thought it would have made that big of a difference. I know this guy's a club member. He actually texted me he was going to be down here. Your hat, same thing as my backpack. What's your name?
Dylan.
Oh, Dylan Kern.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I know you're a club member.
Yes, sir.
See the Bass Pro label?
Yeah.
Velcro strap?
Yeah.
Open it up. There's rigs, there's worms, there's weights. Take some of them. The leaders are pretty good. They're made by Town Win. You know the guy called Master Teacher? And you go to the very bottom flap.
Should I just take a few of these?
Yeah, no. Take the whole bag.
Okay.
Hey, did you get weights?
We got some weight.
Okay, so the other thing is that this is rod holder here.
Oh, yeah. That's
Okay, so if you go to the very bottom pouch.
I'm taking the shrimp with me. You have to hold up the box there, though.
Good luck. Don't let the waves wash it away. Don't let the seagulls get it.
One of these?
Yeah. So you just need a belt though. So then you
Oh,
get
okay.
that way you get both hands free like that. Yeah.
Zip this up.
Oh, okay. Get any bites here yet?
I got a few bites.
Oh,
I
good.
haven't landed anything
Okay,
yet.
yeah, but still, you're getting bites. So this is my first cast down on the south, and we'll see how far I can go in. Oh yeah, catching conditions sure look really good. So these guys said they've gotten bites. Oh, I'm getting a bite. I'm getting a bite right away. Hey, Mary! I got a bite right away. I mean, it definitely wasn't a silver. There's a drift from left to right. This is the first time I've met both of these people. And Mary says she's been out like 4 times and hasn't been able to catch yet. So I'm trying to wave her down to our spot. Mary Brannup and her friend. So they're using sand shrimp. And those guys are using sand shrimp too. So they should be doing much better than I am. I actually got a bite, although it was a much smaller one. Did you get a bite? Oh, yep, Mary just had a bite. That's her first cast down here. So I've had 3 bites since I just moved to the south, and it's only been 2 casts. So I got 2 bites on this cast here, but they're just, all 3 of them have been kind of tiny. Not small pecks like the silver, but they take like 2-3 bites and then they're gone. Days I hope that people around me catch more than I do. I get to come all the time, but I know these people don't, so you know, I'm hoping to get some fish here real quick. Oh, just got another bite. 3rd cast in a row. In a row I got a bite, but again, they're not sustained. They're only like maybe 3 seconds and then they're gone. Same thing's happening to Mary. So she just got another bite. Bites. This is like 4 casts in a row. And again, they're not sustained bites. They're like 3 seconds and then they're gone. But again, a bite every cast so far here. I just can't hook them. And my rig's still drifting right to left. Fishing conditions are optimal right now. It's like in the low 60s. There's enough of a breeze to cool you off because it's pretty warm here. This is like my 3rd day in a t-shirt this year. So, you know, and it's awesome fishing conditions today. 25 yards down, first cast, and I had a decent bite. But again, only like 2 tugs. And that was a good 2 tugs, but again, they're gone. So again, just can't hook them. So, you know, action's been okay. I think I've only had 2 casts since I moved way south that I haven't had a bite. But again, they're just real small in duration, maybe 2 to 3 or 4 pecks, you know, jerks, and then they're gone. I felt my bite on. You can see my natural is bitten in half. All right, gonna redo the natural. Maybe I'll go to 2 naturals. Okay, so no dice moving further south other than that one bite where my natural was torn in half. So I'm gonna start heading my way north and back to the parking lot and probably bag it. Oh, just 5 minutes short of an hour, so 55 minutes. Man, I thought it was gonna be a good day too, because I got bites on my first 3 casts. Been here about an hour now. I guess I got in about 12 casts. And I thought it was gonna be a really good day because my first 3 casts coming down to where I've been getting my action, I got bites on all 3 casts or 4 casts, and then it just like died off really quick. So I went back all the way. So I went all the way down south to my second landmark. Had one good bite, which was when my natural worm was torn in half. But my 5 or 6 casts down here, that's the only action I got. So I'm gonna start heading my way north and fish my way back to the parking lot. Getting any bites? Not, I haven't had any. I had one down there out of 5 or 6 casts, and that's it.
You said she had a few at the beginning.
Yeah, that's
how it goes sometimes.
I know, I had bites on my first 3 casts. That's why I thought it was gonna be a good day.
How's your meeting?
Yeah, I come often, but I come for a very short time.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. You have a nice one. Nice meeting you. Join the club.
Yeah,
You know, we give away free gear.
yeah.
So, you know, if you take selfies with a fish, we give out free rods.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're custom rods.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I actually had a bite. I wasn't expecting it at all. Boy, it was a really shallow bite too. So it could have been the silver. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Fish. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Good job, lady. You're the only one who's caught one. You're the only one who's caught one.
I've been getting bites.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good for you. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm so glad you got one today. That's awesome. Is that your first perch ever?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to hold him?
Hey, little buddy. Oh, damn. I'm back. Those are pretty fish.
That's your first perch ever, you said, right?
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. You might be the second person this year. Mary's first surf perch ever. So she's really excited. That's awesome.
No, it's a golfer, not the stand.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I know. That's awesome. Congrats. All right. That's always exciting. I always love to see people get their first surf perch. So that was a good way to end the day for me. This gentleman is. Pretty good. What's your name? Rob?
Yeah.
What's your last name, Rob?
I found this place through the Facebook.
Good, awesome.
Yeah.
What's your last name, Rob?
Woods.
Woods? If you see the Bass Pro, there's a Velcro flap. Lift it up.
Up here?
Yep. There's a Velcro flap. Lift it up. There's like rigs. There's worms.
Oh my gosh, I got plenty.
And weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about take a couple weights and then.
I'll just take one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you can try a spider. The spider is the one with the wires on it.
This-
Yeah, that's all I use. I'm Jay Kim, by the way.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you're
Watch
on
the videos.
quite a bit.
Well, you're in the place. It's funny because my first 3 casts here,
Yeah.
I got bites on my first 3 casts, and ever since then it's been like really good.
Man.
Oh, you're from Bell. You're a 4-hour drive.
So I found this place through that site.
Yeah.
And you guys, you're helpful tips.
So this is how I bend it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then so are you probably getting lots of drift from left to right?
I'm going to the right.
Yeah. So if you stick a weight on, so that's the reason why I use a snap tool too. That way you can change weights out fast.
Okay.
So if you go from disc, pyramid to this,
Yeah.
it's all what you want to do.
So the other time I've done this,
Yeah.
I'm a newbie.
Oh, okay.
I've gone to Ona Beach
Oh yeah.
and tried it there.
Yeah.
And,
That's a long walk to the beach, huh?
first time out there, I was like beginner's luck. I got like 5. Really
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, all right.
It's easy.
But it's like everything else, right?
Yeah.
Every other type
Well, I'm
of
glad you had a good success initially, though.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people go out here 2 or 3 years and still not get one.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, they'll go on a lot of trips.
Well,
So.
it gave me some false belief. false hope,
Yeah,
right?
yep. So the main thing I do is move left to right.
So with the light line right here,
Yeah.
I might go that direction right until I
Yeah,
get
no,
this
absolutely,
out.
no, you absolutely do that. You always count to the left. So you always counter the drift.
Okay.
So if it's going this way, then you want to cast that way. If it's going this way, then you want to cast that way.
So initially too, I was looking for, but one of the videos I saw
Yeah.
was I forget his name. He's posted a lot.
DPKE.
Yes.
Yeah, I know him well. I know him pretty well.
A lot of raw up there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a bad.
Oh, that was probably me.
Was that you?
Yeah, because
okay.
this is the only beach I come to. I come here like, last year I came here like 70
And
times.
you said you were going to be coming out maybe tomorrow.
Yes,
Reached
yes,
out to you?
yeah. So actually, she reached out to me today.
Oh, okay.
So that's Mary Brent.
Well, it's nice to see a face to the post.
Yeah, that's good, man. Well, I'm glad I
watching
got
your
a
videos.
chance to meet you. You just out here for the weekend?
Yeah, I came up today. My buddy and I were going to go out and do a halibut trip.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll be back and do some on Monday.
Okay.
But again, I'm learning.
Yeah.
I see the wave. The swells are supposed to be good Monday.
Yes,
Right?
Sunday, Monday, next 2 days are supposed to be really good.
The run out, the
Yes.
13 second, 14
Yes,
second.
yeah.
I think it was you who said like it's 10 and under, right?
No, I don't look at the time as much as swell energy.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
swell energy tells you how much force the waves are hitting you. So it incorporates all that stuff.
Okay.
And so, like anything over 1,000 is pretty gnarly, where
Yeah.
you have to stand way up the beach. Today, I'm guessing energy is like 300. That's why you can go down pretty
What will
far.
tell you that? That's what
There's an app called surfforecast.com.
Surfforecast?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's mainly for surfers, but that's the reason why it's a great one.
Magic Seaweed doesn't
No,
tell you that.
no, Magic Seaweed doesn't do that. So, you know, it might pick up in another hour after receding high tide. I don't know how long you've been here.
I just got here.
Well, then you might be able to catch the next window, because it was an hour. I got here an hour before high tide, and at that water height, I got bites on my first 3 casts. But then as the tide started coming up, I quit losing all my action. So you might want to try, like I say, just keep going.
Okay.
But she just caught a fish.
Yeah,
That guy just caught a fish too.
one guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's possible that they're going to action will start picking up.
All right. What may I call you again?
Jay.
Jay?
Yeah, just like the letter.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
That's my middle name, actually.
one more question for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the etiquette as far as spacing in between?
Well, generally, if you don't know them,
Yeah,
then
just
you
go
want
up
to
and
space.
ask 'em.
But it's like, hey, I belong to the Oregon Surf. So you can go next to these guys,
Okay.
because you can just say, hey, Jay sent me over here. Okay, but what I usually do, I tell people, once someone finds a fish, you crowd together as close as you can,
Yeah.
because they all school. If you start watching people catching and stuff,
Yeah.
I'd go get close to them, and then you can ask them, hey, I'm a Perch Club member, are you one? And if they say no, then it's like, okay, nice talking to you. But as soon as they say yes, it's like, hey, would you mind if I fish together? We could talk.
Yeah.
And generally, you see most of the members are very friendly.
So it's like
Yeah.
once or twice a year I'm down here.
Yeah, I know. I'm very lucky to come out whenever I want. I just look out the window,
Yeah.
say, okay, I think I'm gonna go. Like I wasn't gonna come about an hour and a half ago, or 2 hours ago.
Wow.
It's like, I'll just go. Well, I hope you get a fish,
Thank
dude.
you.
All right, man.
As well.
All right,
Thank you.
take
Nice
care.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Crowd showing up here. How you doing? Belong to the Oregon Surf Perch Club?
No.
No. All right.
Oregon Surf First Club meeting?
No, it's just kind of a random number of anglers getting together to fish. Dude, you gotta get waders. You gotta get waders.
I know, I've had some, but they got too small. I need to buy some
What size shoe you wear?
10.5.
If you go to Amazon, this brand, Tidewee,
Yeah.
55 bucks.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I wore 10s. Did you get weights for me? You
You
want-
want? I have some,
You want a spider? One of these.
oh, yeah.
You want to try one of those? Yeah, I don't know what size you use, 2 or 3. But these are the only kind of weights I use. But there should be some. You can take a quad too, triangle. It's the Velcro one. All right, man, you take care, dude.
Yeah, it's nice
Nice meeting you, Dylan. So this is the reason why it takes me a long time to leave, is I end up talking to everybody. Andy Sherman, this is like my 4th time fishing with you. How can you bring your brother?
Oh, he stayed home.
He's-
He had some honey news.
I gotcha. You get any bites?
Had one hit. That was it.
Yeah, it's been pretty slow. My first three.
Got 7 this morning.
Oh, you did?
So,
What time?
Right out there. Low tide, about an hour before low. and
Good for you.
Half an hour after.
Good for you, man.
Lots of bites this morning.
Oh man, after
It was
coming
going
off,
on this morning.
what time roughly did you come? 6 or 7?
Let's see what time was low tide. 10 something this morning.
Oh,
So I
a little
was
bit later.
about 9.
Okay. I'm gonna try that tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen one from here.
Yeah, well, he got one. A woman caught her first perch ever.
Nice.
It was probably like,
Okay.
yeah. But she's real happy because it was the first ever.
Yeah.
But man,
Low tide. It was pretty
I'm
good this
gonna
morning.
come and look.
Hit every cast.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Oops.
wasn't looking on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, first 3 casts too with me, but It's good that you got, man. It's good that you got action. That's what I want to try and. I want to try and come back and load tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Thanks for the info.
In the morning,
Yeah, man.
You know, just see what happens.
Yeah, that was a big bonus. That's one of the reasons why I like to talk to people as I leave. Randy Sherman just told me I should be coming out low tide. He told me he had hot action today. So I think I'm gonna try that in the next 2 days. Okay, that's it for today. Been here now an hour and 20 minutes. I'm guessing I got in, I don't know, 15 casts. Had bites on probably 6 of them. So it was okay, but it was still pretty slow. I'm gonna come back at low tide like Randy did. That's what you call a dedicated percher. Randy Sherman just carried his significant other across the creek because she didn't have waders and he wants to go fish the north. That was an amusing sight.